Why, hello there! Welcome to the fire. Let's see what story we got here. Oh, well. Let's just say, when communication falls apart, it's time to walk away. When the DM takes a sudden dislike to you, r/RPG horror stories, posted by 3 Moon Gamer. So, this story happened last year, and it still leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Some friends and myself decided to try D&D as we always wanted to. We were getting bored of classic board game nights, and COVID kept us inside most weekends. Friends, fun, and snacks. What else could you want? We started with the Lost Mines of Fendelver, using the pre-created characters there. Our fighter gave up after a few sessions, so only the DM, the wizard, the barbarian, and myself remained. 3 is more than enough, so we merrily finished the Lost Mines and Dragons of Icespire, and then created our own characters for a brand new Saltmarsh campaign. This is when the trouble began between the DM and myself. I should first start off by explaining that the DM and I had some friendship issues at the time, which created a lot of drama and trouble within our friend group. I wasn't thinking much of it in terms of the game itself. I mean, we were still friends. We enjoyed each other's company, and so everything should have been fine, right? Things started to get sour very quickly. I was playing a Tiefling Warlock for this new level 1 campaign, and my AC was absolute shit, which meant I often stayed behind our Barbarian for protection, blasting Eldritch Blast from afar. Still, without fault, the DM would have most enemies target me, over and over. I lost count of how many times I had to roll death saves over a very short number of sessions. It was that ridiculous. My character was going down, sometimes managing to get back up, and then down again almost immediately. There was barely any combat that I finished still standing. It was that bad. And the worst part, the DM was refusing to give me any experience points, stating that since I was KO'd at the end of combat, I was not allowed to get experience from it, which, now being a DM myself, I know for certain is an absolute load of bullshit. I kept complaining about it, yet she didn't budge and blamed me for picking such a weak character and that I should have known better. It came to a point where the other 2 PCs were level 3 and I was still at level 1. It was that bad, until I pointed out that I could never toughen up if she didn't allow me to level up alongside the other 2. Her answer? Okay, I'll let you level up so you can stop bitching about it. As if that wasn't enough, she also snapped at me during one session for guessing the plot twist of the dungeon. Look, I'm a very good note taker, and I had pieced it together from all the clues from loots, descriptions, and general logic. But no, it meant I was metagaming, cheating, and it was absolutely not okay because there was no way I could have guessed a twist on my own. Guess who went down against the alchemist ghost 5 minutes later? Yeah. Sessions started tapering off, with in-real-life drama not helping, until the DM and another player moved away and we stopped playing altogether. I now DM my own campaign online on top of watching different online games, and I realize more and more that she cared less about leading the game right and more about being the smartest person in the room. Oh well, at least I'm having fun with my own group now. Alright, first things first. As I seem to say in every other video on this channel, communication is key. If you're having issues with the DM or another player, try to communicate and talk it out. At the very least, you did your due diligence and attempted to rectify the situation. And the whole DM targeting your character unfairly thing, this is what I'll say. If the enemy is organized and intelligent, it would make sense for them to go after targets like spellcasters first. But if it's an enemy like a wild animal, a mindless undead, or something that acts on pure instinct, then the DM is definitely unfairly targeting you. And finally, now I've been reading these stories for a while now, and uneven level progression has pretty much always been a bad idea. The only time that kinda works is during organized play games like D&D's Adventures League or Pathfinder's Pathfinder Society. And when she told OP that they could level up so they would stop bitching about it, that's when I would have just walked away from the table. Yeah, at the end of the day, it seems like the DM here has some definite issues that they need to work out. And at least OP here has found a way to move past all that nonsense and started up their own game and seems to be doing just fine. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you want to see more content like this. And would you kindly follow the socials posted in the description below. As always, be good, be great, be awesome.